Hey everybody, this is Zell from Fantastic Flavors TV, and I look a fright right now, but that is okay. I'm totally okay with that, because this right here, even though it's small, is my first garden of the year, or first garden ever, really. So, I kind of just wanted to give you a little tour of it. I've been watching so many YouTube channels do these, epic gardening, Roots to Solutions, I think is one. There's a whole bunch of them. Plenty of channels. I've been watching probably 15 different channels. And so we're going to go over my little garden here that I've got so far. First things first, we're going to talk about, I've got some herbs I'm trying out. I'm probably going to overwinter these, but that's, I think got mint, parsley, and another rosemary that I took off of this that we're trying out. And this right here, one of the original reasons I got into this was because the Internet Shaquille, an amazing cooking channel on YouTube, who the man is an internet renaissance man, really. It should be internet savant. But he's the one that got me into SIPs, that is self-irrigating planters. I water from here, there's a little reservoir, and it grows up from there. It's actually been doing really well. This thing has been loving it, even though it does like less water. I've been trying to keep it like pretty full because it'll take what it'll need. Right here, I've got Pentest. I got this pretty late. I'll bring it up actually. We're gonna do this all live. So get ready, no cuts, because I can't do that. No, I can, but I'm not right now. Okay, so not gonna cut it, or not gonna start with anything awful. We're gonna start with my tomatoes. This right here is a yellow cherry tomato. These things are sweet and acidic. They are both. I don't have any on here that are ripe yet. I have some inside that are, but I might try to see if I can get some footage of those. But here is that Pentest. This thing is great for pollinators. Those little red blossoms are really nice. They bring in a lot of bees and stuff. A lot of the stuff I have in here is going to look a little dead, but I promise it's not. These are just, we're trying out things. Okay. I got all of my plants from the same place, and 5 of them are doing really good. They're producing. One of them, this right here in front, let me get back in front of the camera. This right here is my Janet's Jewel. This thing is going to make up to a 16 ounce, a pound size orange fruit with green stripes. Those, I'm really excited to try those out. Now over here we have your summer crookneck squash. As you know, I'm in that point of the summer where I'm trying to have squash with every meal. I'm probably pulling out 1 or 2 a day so far. I'm not doing them any bigger than my hand, so probably 6.5 inches. These back here, these haven't done very well. I actually haven't gotten any, I've gotten blossoms, but I haven't gotten any fruits off of it yet. And this is my big boys. Hoping that they just are like later, you know. Now, I also have basil in these as well. Oh, hey, what's up, Mr. Skink? I've got basil in right across from all of these because I'm trying to get it to flower. I have more basil that I have no idea. I have more basil than I know what to do with. I made the mistake of buying 2 big-ass basil plants, so that's my bad. Okay, we're trying to fix the tripod a little bit. You know, we'll do it live. You know, because I need it to be a little closer to the center so that I can go down and not look like I'm going at a Dutch angle. Okay, so next, this right here is like a test bed. Oh, well, all of them really are test beds, but this is my, man, I don't know if it's, I think, okay, here's garden sage. Let me start out by saying that. This is my garden sage. And my garden sage, it looks really nice now. It did not look like that for a while. I had to train this thing, and it was root bound when I got it. And then I took a little too long with it before I put it in the ground because it was a little cold. And so it's trying. And I'm really excited to harvest it so I can like maybe make my own sage sausage, stuff like that, you know, or at least make the sage for the sausage. Okay, also I've been using the same tools. This, give me a second, I'll just pull them both over here. I'm a short man. I am 5'6", right? These were bought when I was probably 7 or 8 years old, and because I am in this bed where it's higher up, they're perfect. They're perfect size, absolutely perfect. Both of them are. I use this to make my holes to put my seeds in. I use this to get things to and from, and to turn, you know, just a bunch of stuff. But these are my main tools. I use them in the garden. Those and my hose, you know, as it were. So, next thing we have is this right here. We have this gorgeous Japanese giant red mustard. And give me a second. I'm doing the wrong one again, aren't I? Yes, I am. This Japanese giant red mustard. I planted them a little too close, so they're like microgreen status right now. But you can come over here and pick one of these. It's so good. Very crisp. A very nice, very mild hint of mustard just hits you right in the face. It's so good. Very horseradishy. This is going to be really good as I thin it out by eating it in the garden. Now over here next to it, you'll say, oh, just an area you have nothing growing. No. I just planted some Kyoto red carrots yesterday. Now, I'll do another garden video later as these things come up, because these are going to be the start of my fall autumn crop. I have 2 rows so far that I planted, and I am waiting a couple weeks to put a couple more rows in. And as some of these things die, like as the tomatoes die off and whatnot, I'm going to plant more of those, because I've got a bunch. You know what, let me show you this tomato real quick while I'm over here, because they really are just very nice, even though you can't really. They are going to be so good. Oh, can you see them? Oh, there we are. Right now, not that big as you can see, but they will keep getting bigger, and I can't wait to slice them. And of course, your crookneck squash, you guys know what that looks like. Let's see if I can find one nestled in here somewhere. Well, right here in the front, there's an itty bitty one. But yeah, well, thank you guys so much. Oh, let me see. Thank you guys so much for watching this. This has been basically, oh shoot, I almost forgot part of the garden. My goodness, I can't believe I did that. Okay, so get you back to level, and then we'll head over here. I can't really do a whole lot behind this until the end of the season. I'm disabled, so I don't have a whole lot of power to get back there and do stuff. It takes a little bit. But right here is all that basil I was telling you about. My goodness. I have, if you go to my Twitter account right now, at Juvie Stacks, I'm pretty sure is what it is, and you go to it and you look, you will find this quart-sized mason jar absolutely full of basil. Absolutely full. So don't accidentally put too much basil in one spot. You will you'll absolutely one of my basils overproduced, and the other one underneath it died because it's dying because it's not getting enough space. It's not getting enough light, and because of that, it's just not doing well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and plant these things pretty far apart. They're gorgeous. Also, hopefully the ones behind me in the big boy bed will get big enough to sprout flowers, because that's what I'm going to do with a lot of it next year. Is I'm going to try to get a lot of flowering things in here so I can get my pollination up. I have Malabar. Okay, something else too. Be ready for failure. It's going to happen. It's going to happen all the time, and just be ready for that. And don't get discouraged. Just know that you can keep going, keep moving forward, try out new things. That's all you can do. Because right now, a gracious friend of the gave us some Malabar spinach, and I've read all about it. A perennial vine that makes a really nice leaf. It just did not do well, but that's also on me. It stayed a little too long before I was able to get it in the ground. Now over here we have my other bed that I haven't done anything with. This next year is when I'm going to put boots on the ground on that, because I want to get this whole thing covered. I've got a couple places that I'm going to have the farm, or like my garden, and this next one is going to be right here, because I want to do a lot with this. I would really like to get a whole lot more tomato plants in here. I've got tomato and potato, actually, all sorts of things. Well, hey, again, thank you guys so much. I know this has been kind of a weird and impromptu video, but I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. This has been one of my pride and joys of the summer, and I can't wait to get started into it next year, except I'm going to get started early on so that I can really maximize my time and my potential out here. Thank you guys so much. You guys have a great day. Hell yeah. Freaking owned that.